big boulders. There you go, some baby Zeds everywhere. Starting just from the outside the village of Cilcain. Bank holiday weekend this weekend, and should be a relatively quiet loop. Not too many folks about, probably. Avoid Mulvama and the main Offers Dyke paths. I think that's most of the climbing done on the lane. Good one to warm the legs up, and now the viewpoint is left here, which we've been following the signs for, but we're going to ignore that now. Just follow the dead end road. Yeah, eventually it'll turn into a bridleway. Just keep following it. Turned into this bridleway. So you just keep following this. It just skirts all the way up and eventually comes to a main gate which crosses Offers Dyke path. And you just follow that, descend that. You just see it bending up there, maybe on camera, I'm not sure if you can see that. And then there's views to our left. Mulvama, I'll show you that in a sec when we get to the gate. There we go, so we're looking towards Mulvama. So you can do a ride that skirts, I think I've had a video before, skirts just on the underside. You're not legally supposed to go to the summit on your bike, but there's some good routes to have on the edges of it. And then we went behind this tree, just following that contour up there. It's a lovely day for it. Sun's just in the cloud a little bit. We've just come up this bridleway here. It feels a little bit warmer than yesterday, it's about 14 degrees. Right, let's crack on. I was still on the same bridleway. Maybe I'll get these views in front of us. Straight ahead is Mulvama. Lovely up here, it's just absolutely stunning. The trails are in great condition. A slight bit of a southeasterly, I think, not much, but it cools you down a little bit. It's like a bit warmer than some inclines. Now this is normally full of puddles, look how dry it is. I've just climbed this track all the way from the lane, basically just straight on, and then you've got nice views looking across towards Cheshire. On a clear day you can see across towards Liverpool. You just about see the edge, fight outline of the peaks, and then Mulvama up here. There's bridleways shooting off up here. We're carrying on this to the Offers Dyke path, and then we'll have a look, see what we can see on that side. Sometimes you see across the Snowdonia. Triffin looks really distinct on a clear day, but I have a feeling it'll be a bit hazy today. Let's have a look. It's not really, in terms of distance, it's a little bit hazy. Just about see outline of the big one on the south of Snowdonia there. But let's get down. This is the first main descent of the ride. It's a good one. This quite loose, a lot of loose rocks, almost a bit Lake District-esque. Quite unusual for this type of terrain around here. It can catch you out, so you've got to be on your, as you'll find out. Never looks as bad on camera though. My back brake, his pads are looking a bit low, so I'm hoping they'll last the ride. Pretty loose. This is where it gets a little bit. Oh, big boulders. There you go, some baby Zeds everywhere. sheep will be out of the way. Lots of down here sometimes, unfortunately. Right, there we go, hopefully you can see again now. It's always got water down that section. Down here, you have to be careful. I've had a sheep run out of me once down here. You can see him on the side, he's got a little lamb, so really flying now. It just spits you out into this lane. Nice descent that. To miss this next bit of the ride, so what you do is you've gone through that gate, stay on this lane as a bridleway just there, so you can actually miss it by flying down there. You just anchor left up here, and then we've got another cheeky little descent. Good picnic spot up there, there's normally a bench. Got a few people coming up, horses, dog walkers. Not many people come up on a bike because they know it's pretty decent coming down. Move that wheel up a bit then. It's very slidey, but it's fun. Woo! So we're just going to come out onto the lane here and then turn right. You can go down, there is another bridle way there, but it's alright, it's not amazing. We're just going to follow this little lane, just a bit of meandering up and down, and then we're going to hit a T-junction and then turn right, climb on the tarmac heading towards like Llandegla. There's a car park at the top which we will get to eventually later on in the ride, but we're going to turn off on the way up there. That road eventually will take to Nannock. There's a car park at the top of this Llandegla where you can do like Clwydian and circular in Mole Arthur, some nice walking you can do. Loads of bluebells out. When we arrived, just appeared out of nowhere. Let's climb all the way. They start to kick up in a minute. First section of this veranda doesn't look like much, but it really gets to you. That's almost the first section, which is a bit of a grind. It's not overly steep, but sometimes gradients seem worse than they actually are. We'll get around this corner and then you should start to see some of the panoramas of the Ruthin Valley and why it's called the veranda. Lovely views now across as you're riding. But lovely and dry on this section, so when I was saying this is where it gets muddy, it can get horrible up here. Definitely pick your days if you want to ride this section, unless you like a lot of mud or a lot of slop. Top now. Lovely riding now because it's still climbing, but it's very gradual, and you've got all that view there to your left to take your mind off the pain, but not steep at all. And if you've got the wind on the favourable side, it'll even give you a little push. There's not much wind about today. Right, it's lunch done. It's time to go down. This one has little channels, like, as you can see, ruts. It's quite tricky when it's wet, but you can still get caught out in the dry. You can go on the left if it's really bad and wet in the field. Dropping one now. I'm still getting out. Stop it. A lot of debris down here. One of them trucks get you caught in your wheel. Oh, don't jump. Oh, it's a bit loose down there. Makes you out for a fast tarmac descent now. Shame you've not got all this on off-road. Woo! Lost a lot of altitude now. Full. Not sure if it's, you know, they encourage farmers to have wild field areas. Turn there. And we've got a little descent. Fast flowy one. Might be a bit of debris here and there. Yep. Cheeky little house here. Sanitise a little bit of this trail. I think it's for access to the vehicle to the house. So we turn left there onto the lane. There, so. And this is just basically takes you not far from where we started the veranda. A nice little flowy trail just like this, nothing techie. Nice views in a minute across Prestatyn Valley again. Didn't really have to do this bit, but could have missed it out. I'll get punished for it in a bit though, because I'll have to climb back up. ring the bell in case. Looks clear. Just nice and fast, not technical. Cheers. Pedal it. Down here, cheeky little. Then now we're back on the trail. We climbed. Any views to the right. We're climbing just adjacent to this, opposite. So we're back on this lane now. We came from the right climbing earlier. So we're just going to go left here. Still climbing on this really nice bridleway section. Like I said, it's a bit of trees on the right at the moment, but it'll open out in a bit. You'll be able to see across down to the Ruthin Valley again. All right. Across it. So there's the view. You can see we're more or less transverse the top of it now. So Ruthin Valley down here, it's really hazy. You can't see any further than Llandegla, and you can't see the carnage or anything. And we've climbed just this edge all the way around on this track, and then you can see the panorama that I can see. And then I'm going up here, and then you can just about see the skirts around, and then comes out on a tarmac lane, turn left, and that'll climb to the base of Mole Arthur where the little car park is. So yeah, that's gone up. Folks, gonna take a bridleway off to the left in a minute, which is called Keegan's Lane, because apparently Kevin Keegan lived at the bottom of there when he played for Liverpool. So we'll be touching that in a second. It's a cracking descent, very long, can catch you out, fast, some loose sections. Should be good today because it's really dry. Sometimes it has a stream running through it. It has a couple of wet sections, but hopefully I shouldn't get any spots on the lens. Let's enjoy Keegan's Lane. This is the last descent of the ride, and after this short section back to the car. Hopefully we'll get through this unscathed. Taking the wrong line there, but 29-inch wheels, hope you all right with it. Chasing a pheasant. Cracking descent there. Oh, straight down the rough stuff again then. I think it's changed a lot with a lot of The water really channels some sections out and it does change. There's a gap there. Opportunity for a little jump. Took a big hit then. Ooh! Haha, that was brilliant. Absolutely awesome. Woo! To place rocks. We're going to hit the road here, turn right, that's us done. So showing just shy of 20 miles, so just be over 20 miles by the time we get back to the car. I reckon it's about 850, 900 metres of climbing. I can feel the legs a bit now, but they've coped pretty well to be fair. I've done a couple of decent rides last few weeks. Yeah, so if you've got a nice dry day, conditions for this ride are perfect. I mean, it can be done in the wet, prepared for, you know, even if it's not raining, but it's been raining on the ground, you're going to get really wet. So if I was recommending to pick a day when it's not had much rain like at the moment, perfect. And it's quiet as well, so you can get away from Llandegla, the carnage in there this weekend. You know, I've seen 2 or 3 cyclists, a few walkers. That's it. Well, enjoy your weekend everybody. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one. Cheers.